buddy. We're driving through Oklahoma, Texas. I'm sorry, Oklahoma's not in Texas. Oklahoma's a different state. We're driving through Oklahoma in the United States on March the something, 2022. This is the Great Garloo, and we got little GTO with us. Little GTO, what day is this in March of 2022? You know the date?
I don't know the date.
He doesn't know the date either. The date doesn't matter. Shit. We leave dates for people that subhuman people worry about dates. This guy's turning over into the Texas, into Well, this is a nice, what highway are we on?
377.
We're on 377. I just woke up from a drunken stupor, and little GTO told me, hey, we're in Oklahoma, and you were making fun of Oklahoma yesterday, and now here's more opportunity to make fun of the great state of Oklahoma. So, been a lot of great songs about Oklahoma. What is that song? Wait on yonder in the Indian Nation, rode my pony on the reservation in the Oklahoma hills where I belong.
Oh, that's Hank Thompson.
That's Hank Thompson. But we're not seeing Oklahoma Hills yet. We'll be seeing Oklahoma Hills soon, right?
Man, it'd be further shortly, yeah.
It'll be where?
You get over to 69 highway.
When we get over 69 highway, we'll be seeing Oklahoma Hills. Right now we're seeing all the fine. This is kind of the rich area of Oklahoma where the high crust millionaire types live. Let's see. These videos on YouTube where people just drive around are very popular. People like to see people going down the road. Of course, this time of year is not the most scenic time. It's probably better later in spring and summer. You get a true picture of how beautiful an area is. Look, there's some real big dogs over there, and kinds of nice stuff. We're on a journey up to Iowa. We're in the first leg of it. Gotten out of Grotuville, Texas. You know what town we are in here in Oklahoma?
This is heading towards Hill. I think it's Hill or something like that.
We're heading towards St. Pill. Is that St. Pill? Medelia, Texas. I mean Oklahoma. Medelia, not St. Pill. Although I'm sure a lot of people worship pills here in Oklahoma. There is no St. Pill yet. This is the factory where they make Count Chocula. So have you ever tasted that fine Count Chocula from General Mills. It was made at that factory. I think we're about to turn.
Yeah, we're going into Kingston.
We're turning into Kingston. Oh, here's where all those flags were that say "Let's go Brandon" and stuff. There's no way we could stop and buy a flag, is there? Probably not.
Yeah.
We're putting the metal down. I'm sure there are other places where you can buy "Let's go Brandon" flags. I would say the people here in Oklahoma probably are supporters of Donald Trump. Like the gentleman that lives here, he's the mayor of Pflugerville. Here's Buncombe Creek. I think I filmed that last night. Ah, yes. For those of you that are regular viewers, you saw Buncombe Creek last night. And this white tree. More dogs out there eating grass. They milk dogs here in Oklahoma, and they serve the dog milk in the public schools. They're trying to phase out cows. Klaus Schwab says cows are evil because they pass gas, which creates methane, which hurts our beautiful atmosphere, our beautiful blue skies that belong to Klaus Schwab.
I think Mr. Biden produces more methane gas.
Little GTO says he thinks that Biden produces more methane gas just out of his mouth and also out of his diaper, right?
Right.
You know, he took a big fucking greasy shit right in front of the Pope, and he did it right in front of the Queen, too. Now, I know that's happened to the Great Gratu as well. The last time the Great Gratu took a shit in public, I was at an estate sale looking through a magician's library. It's a guy that had passed away, and he had all these books on magic. Not the fucking magic that the pagans are into, but, you know, stage magic. Very fascinating. And for some reason, something didn't agree with me, and the poop just started coming right out of the anus of Gratu. But I still managed to go buy the books, but there were probably drops of poop all through that house. But I'm sure that they, I'm sure they enjoyed that.
That guy trips.
I'm sure there's a statute of limitations, and that I'm far beyond that. But I got my magic books, and they got a little pile of poop in the closet. And I don't know. I'm sure there's a couple other times I pooped since I was a baby in public. Let me think. But, you know, driving through Oklahoma tends to make you think about shit and excrement and poop and vomit. There's RZA. That's a rap group. Welcome KHS alumni, established 1911. There's the Family Care Center where they put their old people that poop all over the place. They don't want them around. They put them in the family care center. Nobody likes old people that poop. Especially not here in scenic Oklahoma. Looking nice. I'm not seeing any marijuana stores. Oh, what? Did you see one? Ah, yes, Pure Wellness Dispensary. Thank you. They're everywhere. And then there you have martial arts and fitness. Let's count marijuana leaves, guys. Not literal marijuana leaves, but signs that have marijuana leaves. Because at some point they've marijuanaized and legal or legalized marijuana. And so they have all these places for when you get the munchies, like Simple Simon's Pizza. And where are the marijuana dispensaries, man? Looks like a place Bonnie and Clyde would have holed up in here. One Love Alternatives. Let's get together and feel all right. Well, that's a marijuana dispensary. That comes from the great what's the reggae guy? Help me, little GTO. My brain is fried. The most famous reggae guy in the world. My mind is blown. Anyway, One Love is a song by that guy. The guy that sang I Shot the Sheriff. Bob Marley. Forgot his name. Well, but they haven't forgotten his name here in Marijuanaville. This town has been renamed Marijuanaville since they legalized marijuana. In fact, they're going to rename every town in Oklahoma. They're going to make sure they come up with a name that starts with the letter M. Everything's going to start with Mara something, like Maraflugel, Marijuana. It's got to sound sort of Native American and sort of marijuana. So let's see. Kiowa would be Marakiwa. What's some other Indian tribes? Apache, Marapache.
Going up to the storm man.
We're going up to the what?
Storm man.
The storm manager?
That's where the tornado.
Oh, this is where the tornado hit? We filmed this yesterday. There's some tornado hit because God hates marijuana, and he was trying to get rid of some of the marijuana stores, and he sent a tornado to fuck these people up. And yeah, see, it fucked up all these marijuana people. Oh my shit. Oh my God. Look at this, man. That tornado is no joke. I shouldn't joke about it, these poor people. They can't help it if the evil cabal has forced them to have marijuana dispensaries here in Oklahoma. That's really sad. They're in there clearing up their house. I don't mean to joke about that, ladies and gentlemen. But these people seem to have escaped rather unscathed from the tornado. Boy, I feel bad that I didn't get a Let's Go Brandon flag, but maybe on the way back we'll stop and get a Let's Go Brandon flag. That's my dream. Then I'll have it in the background during my regular comic book show. Okay, this is starting to get a little more scenic. We're getting into the hilly area, says little GTO. 10-4, good buddy. Put the hammer down, man. There's a smoky in the sky, though, we gotta look out for. $3.68 for unleaded here in Pflugerville, or Mara Pflugerville now is what it's called. $60 miles per hour here in this area. Christie's Toy Box. I wonder if they've got any G.I. Joes or Star Wars figures there. Lingerie, adult gifts, novelties. Well, I guess G.I. Joe is an adult guy, and Luke Skywalker, he's an adult. So we could go in there and ask if they've got Star Wars toys. Because, let's face it, they're adults. Batman's an adult, Superman's an adult. But little GTO's telling me that that's not the type toys they're talking about. So they've got marijuana, they've got Native Americans, and they've got sex toys here in scenic Oklahoma. Oh, those trees over there actually look kind of nice. There's Catfish Bay Marina Mart. Oh, look at this bridge coming up. This is pretty cool. Especially if we go right into it like Ted Kennedy. That would make for a great, we'd go viral. I wonder how many U-Haul vans have gone straight into the drink, man. Look at that water. What is this lake called?
Lake Texoma.
Lake Texoma. I wonder how many kaiju live down under it. How close are we to Boggy Creek, where all the big feet live?
Well, we're probably about 50 or 60 miles
50 or 60 miles
away.
away from terrifying, hairy Bigfoot creatures. I still have yet to see The Legend of Boggy Creek, but I'm going to have to watch that movie. I'm wearing my wife's sunglasses because she has the same prescription as me. And I can't find my other ones. I got everything's torn up and confused back at the house. Everybody's packing and couldn't find them. So I'm wearing girls' sunglasses. So if you don't like it, you can go to another channel or flake off.
Like Father's Head.
Yeah, it's like the Standells say, if you don't dig this long hair, go get yourself a crew cut. Flick off. I love this dirty water because Oklahoma is my home. Well, it's not my home, but it's like a second home away from home. No, it isn't. But once you get out of Oklahoma, the vibe changes and it starts to feel a lot nicer. There's like an evil energy here in Oklahoma. A lot of the good Oklahomans left and went to California. The ones that remained are into marijuana and gambling and fixing the truck tires. all kinds of swamp creatures and kaiju living. Maybe the Swamp Thing lives there. Where does the Swamp Thing comic book take place anyway? Is that like in New Orleans, like Louisiana? I don't really remember. Lake Texoma Lodge and Resort. Oh, this is where all the high crust people come when they're on vacation. This is the scenic route that Little GTO's taking today. There's another route where you go straight up 35. It might shave off about 20 minutes, but this route you get to see all the local character and block of it. Again, we're on 377, right? US 7. What?
US 7.
US 70.
It actually goes to Roswell, New Mexico.
This goes to Roswell, New Mexico, where the little bitty spacemen landed, and we stole all their technology like Velcro and stuff and cell phones. Roswell, New Mexico. I've always wanted to go there.
It's a nice place.
Yeah, Little GTO says it's a nice place. He'd like to retire there. Sometimes he goes there and brings back little souvenirs from me, little bitty spacemen UFO things. They got a Dollar General, man, so you know it's high living. And there's a place called Earthly Treasure Storage. The gas is $3.69 and 9/10. There's an RV sales place, pretty nice. Garage 420. Get it? 420. That's a marijuana reference, because marijuana people, they smoke marijuana every day at 4:20 p.m. So their garage is even named 420. Isn't that neat? I think that's another marijuana place. There's the country music place down that street. Buckhorn RV Park. Now, I mean, if you're a lover of marijuana, this is probably the greatest place in the world for you. I hear it helps some people. It evens them out. Some people say it even has health benefits. But I like to make fun of it because I associate it with hippies. And hippies ruined the culture of the United States. Everything was going great in 1966, but then the summer of love and then, you know, you had LBJ ramping up the Vietnam War, and you know what happened from there. But this was once a great country. Back in the 1960s here in Oklahoma, I have a feeling horrible things would happen to you if you had marijuana. Horrible.
Merle Haggard song, we don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee.
Yeah, Lil GTO says that, you know, the Merle Haggard song, we don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee, we don't get our kicks from LSD. Yeah, well, apparently that's wrong now.
Yeah.
Although they haven't legalized LSD yet here in Oklahoma. They're going to do that in Kansas. Kansas is going to be the LSD place. Every state in the union, Joe Biden just made a speech this morning at 9. He said every state in the union is going to pick a different drug, and they're going to sell it there, and that's going to help our economy. It's part of his build back better, build back the United States better. Every state has a different drug. So they say you gotta, like, he was gonna have the governors of all the states pull little pieces of paper out of a hat to decide what drug they're gonna sell in their state. But he decided it's better for them to bribe his son by buying expensive paintings of like shit smeared on canvas. And if you pay a whole lot of money for the painting done by Hunter Biden, and then he gives 10-20% to the big guy, which is Joe Biden himself, then you can pick your own drug that you're going to sell in your state. And so I don't know what drug Iowa's going to sell, but I heard that Kansas has got LSD, and I hear Nebraska's got heroin. I don't know. What are the other drugs that are killing everyone? What is that drug coming from China that... Fentanyl? Is that the one that the guy that said I can't breathe was overdosing on? Fentanyl. Yeah, who's getting fentanyl? What did you hear? What state's getting fentanyl?
What state that happened in?
No, like what state is gonna have it legalized?
Oh, well, they probably there.
I don't remember what state that was.
I think it's Minnesota.
Minnesota. Where was the state where?
Yeah, I think it was in St. Paul.
Yeah, where was it that that little kid got in trouble?
I forgot what that.
Oh, God, man, my mind's not working. What was his name? He was so cool.
I think that might have happened in Chicago.
Chicago? No, I don't think so. There's no telling what drug will be the drug of choice for Illinois. Man, what was the name of the guy that was like defending himself against all the bad guys? And it was just a little kid. I can't remember his name. I don't know what state that was. Oh well. They got oil here too. And they got Love's truck stops. I'm gonna come back when there's more interesting stuff to see. So be seeing ya.